Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you are a subscriber or a reoccurring viewer. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. My name is Mika and here on my channel I do fragrance reviews. So I know you've heard the terminology of quiet luxury. So quiet luxury is a style that actually started in the fashion industry. It's simply uncomplicated. It's underestimated elegance. So you're moving away from branding and logos, and instead you're focusing on timeless designs and craftsmanship. This terminology also can be referenced for the fragrance industry as well. So to me, fragrances that are considered quiet luxury are understated fragrances. They're demure. They're not beast mode. Don't get me wrong, I like beast mode, but there's a time and a place for beast mode fragrances. These fragrances are considered to be luxurious. They project like a whisper, where they're close to the body or they're barely noticeable. They're not arriving into a setting before you get there. So that also means that they're not offensive. They have good wear and good longevity. They just don't project as loudly. These are also fragrances that not all know what you're wearing, so they're not identifiable. For example, Baccarat Rouge, Delina. Those are fragrances that pretty much when you go out in the community, people can pinpoint those fragrances. They are standout fragrances, don't get me wrong, but everybody has a bottle of Baccarat now. These fragrances know their place. They don't demand attention. They also don't need a lot of thought. You don't have to really plan what you're wearing or where you're going to wear these type of fragrances. Minimal, and they can just about take you anywhere that you want to go, from day to night to evening, summer, winter, fall, spring. So in the comments section, let me know if you're team beast mode or are you team quiet luxury. If this is the type of content that you're interested in, then stay tuned. Alright guys, so I am coming to you with my favorite quiet luxury fragrances. And first let me start with my scent of the day. This house is epitome of quiet luxury. You can't go wrong with this particular house. You can wear it any time of the day. You can wear it any time of the season, and it is just luxurious and demure. My scent of the day is Carat by Cartier. And this is for those who like the powdery scents. This is not baby powder. This is that adult feminine powder. I love this fragrance and it is so pretty. So if you're interested in powdery fragrances, get your nose on this. Cartier Carat. First on the list, I do have two from this house, and it was a great creation by Quentin Biche. He is one of my favorite perfumers, and I think that this man cannot do anything wrong. Whatever he puts his hands on, it just turns out to be 10 out of 10 masterpieces. The first fragrance is Chloé Nomade. This fragrance is a floral chypre composition. It's ever evolving. It's very multifaceted. It basically is what the name is. This is a fragrance that is on the move. It is constantly evolving, and I love that about this fragrance. This fragrance gives off luxuriousness. This fragrance is unapologetically mature and modern at the same time in a great way. I am in awe of this fragrance. It's the perfect amount of wood. It's the perfect amount of oak moss. It's the perfect amount of florals as well as musk. That patchouli in here grounds this fragrance, and it's not too much patchouli, but it's enough to be present. This fragrance is different and it has character, and you will get compliments, but it's more so of, what are you wearing? Top notes in here are Maribel, lemon, orange. Middle notes are freesia, peach, jasmine, and rose. base notes is this grounding oak moss, this beautiful white musk, patchouli, sandalwood, and a beautiful white musk. Again, that's Chloé Nomade. Next is a house that I also think screams luxuriousness, and this here is Cargo de Nuit by Prada. This is the Prada Olfactory's exclusive collection. This is the best ethereal mixture of white musk, amber, molecular notes. It is very clean and minimalistic. It is long lasting, has a great projection, but it's not too much. If you are familiar with Another 13 or maybe Casablanca by House of Beau or even La Papier by Diptyque, that is what this fragrance is, has that type of vibe. But it puts those three fragrances to shame. This is number one when it comes to fresh, clean, and minimalistic. It has a very smooth orris note, coumarin, musk. It's easily a signature fragrance. When I got this, I just could not put this down, so this can easily be a signature fragrance. It's hard to find, but it is so worth the hunt. If you want a fresh and clean and sexy fragrance that men and women can wear, this here is 10 out of 10. This is Cargo de Nuit by Prada. I was on a hunt for a lilac fragrance, and everything that I was getting wasn't a true lilac. It was very synthetic, and I actually found this gem, and I'm so happy for it. And this is Lilas Exquis by Jacques. Fath. This is for the lilac fragrance lovers. It's a perfect photorealistic bouquet of lilacs, hyacinth, and this has the most gorgeous musk in here. I love the hyacinth flower, and when it blooms in my front yard, it is so gorgeous. This fragrance has more hyacinth than it does lilacs, and I adore this for that reason. It has a combination of notes. It is balanced so effortlessly. It's not too much florals, not too much musk, not too much ambroxan. It has a faint vintage vibe, and I love that quality. Although it does have that vintage vibe, it's modern, it's fresh, and it's bright. This is my favorite lilac fragrance. This is so elegant and feminine. It lasts for me about 8 hours, and the projection is soft. The beautiful florals in here of magnolia and hyacinth is aquatic. It's honeyed with that linden blossom. It has angelica kissed with a blueberry note. This fragrance is so exquisite. This was an instant love. Lilac Exquis by Jacques Fath. This next fragrance was also created by Quentin Biche, and it's from the House of Chloé. And I love this fragrance. This is when I am craving a vanilla. Vanilla Planifolia by Chloé. This is a unique, airy green vanilla fragrance with a hint of tropicalness. It's gorgeous, and it has this beautiful floral notes in here. This vanilla is not your typical gourmand. It's not an edible gourmand. It just melts into my skin. The opening has the most beautiful floral, and then I love the dry down where that green, airy vanilla note comes in. The vanilla in here is so creamy with a hint of saltiness. I get great performance, and I love smelling this on my bed sheets. For some reason, I find myself just sniffing my pillow and my bed sheets when I wear this at night. The dry down in here is just superb. That's what made me fall in love with this fragrance. Again, that's Vanilla Planifolia by Chloé. This next one is my all-time favorite. It will always be in my top 10, and as long as they keep making it, I will continue to buy. And this is Crystal Noir by Versace. This one here is the Eau de Parfums. This is a sensual, sophisticated composition. It is just this luminous and creamy mysteriousness. It has great projection and great wear. It doesn't have a big throw, but people will notice it when they come into your scent bubble. It has the most beautiful and gorgeous dry down. This fragrance you can wear all season long, and for me it is the ginger note in here that makes me just awed and sends this fragrance over the top. Crystal Noir by Versace. This next fragrance was also created by Quentin Biche, and I did not plan any of these that were created by him. However, I love his nose. And this is Valaya by Parfums de Marly. This fragrance has bergamot, mandarin, peach, orange blossom, vetiver, akigali wood, as well as vanilla. It has this intangible softness that just screams pretty and luxury. It's clean, but it's warm. It's beautiful. It's comforting. This is a no-fuss, complex fragrance. I enjoy wearing this fragrance, and it is a true signature scent. Valaya by Parfums de Marly. This next one is also a green vanilla. I love my vanillas to not be too sweet. I don't want to smell like a cupcake, but I do like the sweetness that vanilla gives to a fragrance. And this one here just blew my mind. And this here is Angélique Noire by Guerlain. This is a green vanilla that is so intoxicating. And this whole exquisite line just screams luxury. It's whimsical. It's blended beautifully. All of the fragrances from this line just screams quality. I love the whiffs that I get from this fragrance throughout the day. As you move, it just wafts up to your nose. But what made me fall in love with this fragrance is not only that vanilla DNA that Guerlain has, but it's the note of Angelica. It is so unique and different, and it makes this fragrance so beautiful. Angélique Noire by Guerlain. This next fragrance is also quiet luxury. This is something that you don't hear too many people talk about, but it is one of those standout fragrances that can easily be a signature scent. And this is Bois d'Argent by Dior. This fragrance is light, it's airy with a hint of wood and honey. This is a classic, a longtime favorite from Dior. This just screams quiet luxury. The warm amber touches, sweetened slightly from the honey. And it's great for any time of the season. It's subtle and not overly resinous, but this is truly a gem. It's beautiful. Bois d'Argent by Dior. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that my favorite house is Chanel. I love Chanel, especially the less exclusive line, and I could have picked any of my favorites from that line, but my favorite ultimate go-to from the house of Chanel is Chanel No. 5 Low. This has modern aldehydes, so if you're thinking about the traditional aldehydes that Chanel has, this does not have that in it. The notes includes aldehydes, lemon, neroli, mandarin, orange blossom, bergamot, ylang ylang, May rose, white musk, vanilla, and orris root. This is the more modern and youthful version of the classic No. 5. This is the interpretation of sophistication in a bottle. It's clean, it's unisex, it's very long-lasting, especially on clothes. It's great for spring and summer, and it's very inoffensive, unlike the No. 5 classic. Chanel No. 5 Low by Chanel. This next house easily became one of my favorite houses that I started falling in love for. I could have easily chosen Black Tie, which I love. Black Tie is the most beautiful vanilla, not that gourmand vanilla, but it's a vanilla that can take you places. Parade by Celine. This is a carefree, beautiful blend of oak moss, bergamot, neroli, vetiver, and a gentle musk with florals. It gives me fresh vibes without smelling like soap. I love how unprovocative this fragrance is. It's very unisex. And to me, this is my favorite from this house. This is so well blended and it just screams luxury. I get about 7 to 8 hours with this. However, I still get compliments even after the 7 to 8 hour mark. The sillage is gorgeous. I love how this smells in the air. Parade by Celine. This next house, I do think that everything from this house can give you quiet luxury vibes. And that is the minimalistic house of Byredo. Here I have Bal d'Afrique by Byredo. And this is a beautiful everyday scent that I just have a hard time putting down. It has the perfect blend of fruitiness, sweetness, and florals. To me, this fragrance is very linear, and what you see is what you get. Longevity is about 4 to 5 hours, and I'm okay with that. But this is great for spring and summer, especially for those hot summer days. This is intimate and it's luxury at its best. It just puts me in a soothing, calm mood. Bal d'Afrique by Byredo. This next one was a new release from last year, and I fell head over heels in love with this fragrance, and that is Tilia by Marc-Antoine Barras. I love the note of linden tree flowers, and this gives that photorealistic version of that flower. The honey in here is soft, it's elegant, and it lasts on your skin. The dry down in here is superb, and I love it because it's not overwhelming and it's subtle and just elegant. And I love how this lingers in the air. If you love Valaya, you will love this fragrance here. Tilia by Marc-Antoine Barras. That wraps up my list for quiet luxury fragrances. Tell me in the comments what are some of your favorite quiet luxury fragrances. Also, don't forget to let me know if you're Team Beast Mode or are you Team Quiet Luxury. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that each and every time I upload a video, you'll be notified. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.